The old phone.
Right, we are live in Azerbaijan Premier League tonight. We're just looking to get a couple more drivers in. We've got people again. We've got 20 thumbs up and we have people turn up late. The time is the time. I mean, we'll have to do a rule for next week. You get there 7:30 or you get replaced by a reserve. I mean, it's alright, people, they say they're going to be a couple of minutes late, so just join in quali, but it makes quali bad now because Q1 we're just going to have 2 drivers go out unless these can not turn up. Right, now first reserve, I don't think he's online. I'll give it a couple of minutes then. First reserve was Bazman, I think. Let's have a look out for him. We're waiting for Clarkey in the Williams.
Come on, Clarkey. I'm interested to see what he can do because he's quite quick, isn't he?
See if he turns up.
He's been chatting on Discord, so he should.
Yeah, he's on there now. I'm speaking to him now. 7:35. I've said we'll wait till. But New Potato and Woods saying they're going to be late. Come on, guys. Right, I said we'll go at 7:35 and that is it. If people aren't in, then we're going to have to get other people in.
Well, no, Irish said he's going to be late. We've got to get him in. If they miss quality,
they're going to start last. They're going to start last, so it takes away 2 places and it just makes it not so good to watch on the stream.
Theo said, hello, how is everyone? We're all good, mate. Looking forward to this one. 100%.
Yeah, you keep an eye on the comments for us. Obviously, Bradfield's not racing tonight. He's been demoted for poor performance. No, he's going to be on our new League One, so it's not fair. He's in all 3 leagues, and we've got other drivers waiting. Exactly. At least he's honest. Alright, let's have a quick look at the time. It's 7:33. We've got 2 more minutes till we go. Well, this is it now. Clarkey's in. That's good to see.
Just look at the messages now. Mackenzie, hello guys. Looking forward to another good race. Commentary, best of luck.
Me too. New Potato saying he's going to be 2 mins.
So I've got to give Irish 2 minutes, mate, 100%. Chaz has said hello, and Cobe Gurner, evening lads. Evening mate, how are you?
Right, Irish is in. Everyone ready up? Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I just said that. What are you, fucking... What do you call it?
Oh, I thought you said not swearing on here. Come on.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot. It's difficult when you're in.
Yeah.
Difficult when you're in here with me.
Clarky boy said even more excited for of his debut.
Streams on, yeah. For anyone that's new, our streams always put on not recommended for children anyway. So that's why we are allowed to swear on our streams. But
Good luck, Clarky boy, mate.
yeah, good luck to him today. We also got 19 in. We are just waiting on Woods, who says he's going to join us late. But yeah, obviously from next week we're going to say 7:30 and that is it. It's not fair on the drivers that get in at 7:15 when the invites are out and then they're waiting around. And not fair on the reserves as well that are waiting to come in.
Yeah, if there's any delays, just let us know in the morning, or I know sometimes it's a struggle, but
Yeah, of course.
just let us know as soon as you can.
Alright, don't forget everyone obviously to record the race. You've got to record your qualifying and your race as well. Obviously if you are involved in an instant quali or race and you don't show the footage, you get a full quali ban. So we don't want that to happen to anyone. So then, Azerbaijan last night in the championship was a fantastic race that was. We saw Rick Dalton reserve, he won the race despite getting wing damage. Argentina, he managed to pass after he went, I think it was 19 laps on the mediums. It was incredible. So the car we're missing here is Woods of the Red Bull, but he has said he's going to hopefully join some point through Q1. And again, we accept that people are going to be late sometimes, but obviously there's no guarantee for you to join in. And I hope it's this glitch as well. Because if you're just going to be a couple of minutes late and you join when it's like 10 minutes in Q1, that's fine. But obviously the glitch, it makes you start last if you join late, even if you get through. So that's the problem we have. Anyway, let's get down to the action then. We've got a Williams now going out. I think it might be Chaza. It is Chaza, he's coming out. First car out on track after a minute.
I thought that'd be Idenzo first.
Yeah, it's usually Idenzo, isn't it?
First out, isn't he?
Nightwing's out as well in the AlphaTauri. So then whilst it is pretty quiet and cars going for a long out lap, it's about a 1 minute 39, 1 minute 38 around here you'd expect for these drivers. We'll have a quick look into the standings, and as we know it's close at the top. Siege 15 points clear of Cowie, he's on 178, and then from Cowie in second there's a gap 46 points down to Idenzo in third. 20 points clear of Serious Mushroom, he's then clear of Jockey Hockey in fifth. There's a big gap to Sean down in sixth, and then JKS, Nightwing, Crooksy and Knowlesy after just one race is 10th after coming third in the USA. Going into the constructors then, let's have a quick look. We've got Ferrari on 195, Haas on 183, so it's close between the top two. And then Racing Point and Alfa Romeo are really catching up over the last few weeks. They're third and fourth. There's a bit of a gap to the rest. Red Bull 7th after a resurgence with Knowlesy joining them. We're on board with Chaza. He's about to start his lap in the Williams, his second race in the Premier League. He picked up a point last week in the USA. Let's go on board with his lap then. He's going to take a wide line here. He's on the soft tyres. Cuts back in. Don't want to get too much of that apex. Again, go as close to the wall as you can so you can swoop back in, or he brakes slightly late there. He'd have lost a tenth or two from that. Oh yeah, JKS making a point. He's saying he forgot to, in the comments, he's saying he forgot to pick his car, so it's put him in Red Bull because there was no Red Bull available. So JKS is racing for Red Bull, even though he's a McLaren driver. Yeah, as soon as you join the lobby, pick your car. It's the first thing we've got to do. But obviously JKS, any points he scores will be for McLaren, and then when Woods joins, he'll be in a McLaren. But he'll be scoring points for Red Bull if he scores points. He got his first points last week. He picked up 6 in the McLaren. Here we go then, Chaza. Oh, it's lucky he didn't validate there. He did lose time, he backed out a little bit. So I think that's why he let him off it. Jake, that's no problem, mate. Obviously, as long as we don't do that again. But that's fine. Any points he gets, it will be for his McLaren team. Here we go then, Chaza. Perfect line going to the straight. Obviously doesn't want to beach it on the curbs, but as we saw Hamilton doing qualifying today on one lap, he just went right over the middle of that curb and then beached it 4 wheels off the ground. Pretty tidy that. Oh, Woods has just joined. Look, there we go. Pretty quick. Chazelen's going to cross the line. What time's he going to get? He's only just in the 139s. I think he's going to have to improve on that. Nightwing's next to cross the line. Nightwing is going to go up to P1 for 139.4. He's half a second quicker than Chaz's here. You'd have to think Chaz is going to go again. Ozan's going to be next. He's not picked up too many points lately, Ozan. However, he is safe from relegation. And he crosses the line. It's a 140.3. I don't think that's going to be good enough to get him through. We got, although it's very early on, I'm sure he's going to improve on that time. Crooksey's next up then in the Renault. Going along the pit wall here, fantastic lap back from Crooksey, 138.8, really seen him improve his times lately. Rick Dalton on his Premier League debut tonight, and what can he do? Great lap from Rick, it's 138.8, he's 4 thousandths off Crooksey. Wow. Next up we have the McLaren of, it's not a McLaren, it's a Racing Point. A Sean on mediums, 141.5, not going to be enough, definitely. New Potato on the softs coming next. There we go, it's only a 2:11, so I think that was a bit of another warm-up lap for him. It's not going to be Cowie, it's going to be Liam next across the line. He's in the 139s as well, only just. He's ahead of Chazalel, and Captain Infinity went up to 6th, we missed that. Next guy across the line is going to be Cowie, and we think he's going to be really quick here tonight. Cowie does 139.4, we know he can go quicker than that. 6 tenths off the pace at the moment. Crooksey, fantastic lap we've seen from him. Jay Story went up to 9th. Next across the line is going to be Chazza. I think he's coming in the pits. It's the first round done really. Woods is saying why is he in the McLaren? That's because Jake picked the wrong car. But it's not a problem obviously. We'll try and not let that happen again by just picking our cars as soon as we join. But Woods, any points you score, it will be for Red Bull.
Let's have a look on the old comments. Vintage said, good evening gents, hope it's a great race. That'd be a fantastic race to be honest with you boys, 100%. Then Tango, good evening guys, let's hope for a good race. Yeah, I'm sure it will be mate. These are the big boys.
They really are, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%.
Siege is one of the biggest. He's about to start his lap, his New Potato. Yeah, New Potato, he's on a hot lap of course, his first lap. I think he might have made a mistake early on and just went for another preparation lap. He's low on fuel, so hopefully he can make it to the line in time. It's definitely going to be a quick lap though. Irish still after 4 races, got no points with us. He's DNF'd every single race and he's coming into the pits. So he's obviously not happy with that time either. Next up we have Alfa Romeo Captain Infinity. I think he's going to be coming to the pits. Yes he is. Ferrari close behind him. Think it's going to be doing the same. The Racing Point further back. That's not Sean. Inside Denzo, he's about to start his lap. Don't actually think we've got anyone on their laps apart from Siege. So we'll go on board with Siege and we'll have a look how quick he is through Azerbaijan. Again, I don't think it's one of his favourite tracks, Siege, but he always is better in the races than he is in quali. So he won last week. He didn't win last week. Denzo won last week, but he was qualified in 10th after crashing in the wet in Q3 or Q2 I think it might have been, and then didn't manage to set a time in Q3, so he started 10th and he still managed to get up to 2nd. Obviously the week before in Austria, Cowie P20 to P1, so we know anything can happen here.
Just looking at the comments now, Greener said the big boys and Knowsley as well. Knowsley as well.
Knowsley, of course, yeah, he's on his 2nd race for us. He got a podium in his debut last week. Fantastic effort from him.
He's in for a shout for a podium or a win at least, 100%. And then Tango said, who would be stupid tonight?
Anything else?
We'll wait and see.
Yeah, it's usually an incident or two around Azerbaijan. It's just a track, it's so hard. But I'm sure we've got sensible enough drivers. As we're saying, Siege's quali pace isn't the best. He then goes and blasts it with a 138.5. Incredible time from Siege.
That's not good enough, Siege, mate, to be honest with you.
It's kind of unbelievable time.
Great lap, mate.
Crooksey, though. We've got to look at Crooksey. Where's that pace come from? That's incredible. What a lap that is. Crooksey, I think he's 8th or 9th in the standings at the moment. He did get one really good result a few weeks ago. But he's not been anywhere near that high up.
No. Denzo's now coming through. See what he can do. He's on the straight. DRS is open.
Oh, look at that. It's a 1:38.3.
Yeah.
His quali pace is always better than race pace, and it's only less than 2 tenths ahead of Siege at the moment. So he might be in for a bit of a race here. As I think we've got, is that Cowie going for another lap? No, he's coming into the pits. Next up we've got, next car on track's going to be a Mercedes. Is that Jockey Hockey? Yes it is. Jockey Hockey's 5th in the standings as well. He's raced every race for us. I think he's scored points in nearly every race bar one. Mr. Consistent Jockey Hockey.
He is, isn't he? He is consistent.
I don't think he's got a podium yet though with us. And he's only up to 10th. He might have to go again. But yeah, Jockey Hockey would love for him to get a podium soon. He definitely deserves that. It will come if he's patient. We've got both Red Bulls on outlaps as well. We've got Clarkey on a lap, although he's invalidated his lap. And I think he's got wing damage. He's got no front wing at all, so he's obviously lost it somewhere.
Yeah.
Serious Mushroom has also got wing damage.
I've got on the comments here, they're from Woods, turn your mic off in the game. Yeah, it does distract
Woods always
people,
does
mate.
that, yeah. You got.
If you can just turn it off, mate.
Or message him because he might not be watching the stream. I do tell everyone they should watch the stream really, but Woods, turn your mic off on the game. Yeah, he always does it. Not sure why.
It does. He
just wants to talk to someone. Here, talking to Woods, here we go then. He's getting a lovely slipstream from that Renault in front who's about to start a lap. Where can Woods go? I think this is definitely going to help him. No, it won't. It's only P14 for Woods. That was Irish in front of him, who's just starting a lap. So Woods with a slipstream on that straight. I think him talking isn't really helping him either. So it's disturbing him more than anyone else. Only 14th for Woods. Yeah, Sean always goes on the mediums, I think, in Q1. Not too sure why, because he always ends up going back. Jockey Hockey then. I'm not sure if he's... No, he's not on another lap. He's too slow. He's going to be coming to the pits, I'm pretty sure. No, he's going for another lap, I think. Yeah, he is. He's going for another lap, Jockey Hockey. We've got Crooksy out on track. Not too sure why. He's coming to the pits. There we go. It's really adventurous pit entry list. Really daring. So Jockey Hockey in P10's out on the track. Ozan's now on an out lap. He's going for his second run. Woods is on a slow lap. New Potato, I think, is on a hot lap. Serious Mushroom has not set a lap. He's in the pit after getting wing damage, as we've just seen. Jake S go up to 6th. Jake S has gone up to 6th. We are going to go on board with Knowlesy now as he goes through onto the straight. Of course, if there's anyone in the comments who's interested in joining the league, ping one of us a message or let us know in the comments, because we have got spaces available. Knowlesy then comes across the line. It's P3. There we go, the top 3. Idenzo, Siege, Knowlesy. Cowie down in 6th. You'd expect him to improve a bit on that, but it is just a 10th between 3rd and 6th. New Potato's just gone up to 4th as well. Wow.
Yeah, look at those times.
Both Renaults looking incredible tonight. Those times unbelievable. Cowie down in 7th. But Idenzo and Siege, their times are slightly just ahead of this little pack of Knowlesy, Irish, Crooksy, Rick and Cowie. And Woods has left the session. I think he was out on track as well. He should have a couple of invites, so he should be able to join back. I think everyone got 3 invites today. And Jockey Hockey slightly down. I think it's a 10th down in his own time. And he's coming in the pits. Yeah, he knows he's not going to improve. Could be in a bit of trouble here, Jockey Hockey. Only down in 13th. Obviously, Sean's still got to improve. He hasn't been on the softs yet. You'd expect him to get through. Serious Mushroom still down there too. Clarkey as well. And Harrison's now going through the castle section. That AlphaTauri, he's not set a lap yet. Only picked up 2 points, Harrison has. There we go, Woods has joined back. Harrison's only picked up 2 points with us. So he does need to pick up some points, obviously, if he's to avoid relegation to the championship. Of course, it's so early to be talking about that. This is the 10th race. We've got 11 races left to come, so we are about the halfway mark now. It's gone so quick, isn't it? So people will start to look at that bottom and think, I need to pick up some points, and Harrison will be one of them. Woods will be another. I think Jay Story will be another. Clarkey obviously hasn't got any points as he's just joined us today, and he's on a hot lap as we speak about him. Harrison then, he's backing out and he's coming in. That's not good enough from Harrison. Be really interested to see what sort of pace Clarkey is. We spoke earlier in the week, we looked through his times and it looked very, very promising. That's why he's been given Justin's seat, so when the opportunity came we gave it to him. Let's see what Clarkey can do.
Oh, Denzo's going for another lap. I don't know why, but
he's obviously just getting practice in.
He wants to get those 137s, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. But we saw the mistakes. Obviously, Siege admitted to making a mistake in Q2 last week. He went out on the wets just to get some practice, and he binned it and lost his wheel, and that's why he started down in 10th. So it is risky. Clarkey then, what can he do? He's going to come through across the line any time now. It's a 1:38.8 and Knowles is retired in the pits. Clarkey's up into 5th. We've got another contender. Wow, great lap there from Clarkey. Cowie down in 8th. Unbelievable. Rick Dalton's on a quick time as well.
Cowie down in 8th, that's incredible. What competition this is going to be.
Just need to keep it clean though when it comes to the race. Not going to be one at turn 1. Because we got, as we've just seen, I think, not sure who that was improving, it was Ozan. No, it weren't Ozan. Someone went up. It's a serious mushroom man. He is.
On a lap
hopefully he's not getting blocked there. We've got Sean on a lap. He's about to cross the line. What can Sean do? He's definitely going to go quicker. It's P11 for Sean. Not sure that's going to be enough. Liam and Chaz are 12th and 13th. Ozan in 14th now coming the pits. Oh, Denzo does a 1:38.2. He's improved. But yeah, Ozan's now coming to the pits, so I think that means Ozan is done. It's 14th. Jay Story's in the pits in 18th. He's now coming out. He needs a really, really quick outlap if he's going to make the checkered flag. Woods has invalidated his time, so he's now going to start his final attempt. Harrison's on an outlap. Serious Mushroom's invalidated his time and he's running out of fuel. I think Serious Mushroom's out. He's P4, he's 4th in our standings here. He always picks up points, but I think Serious Mushroom, his fuel gauge is flashing. I think he's out. And Jockey Hockey's 16th at the moment. He's about to come onto the straight to get ready to start his lap. He needs a good time here as well. Could have a couple of shocks on the cards here. Serious Mushroom as we see him cutting across the corners there. Yeah. I think he's out.
Let's see what he can do.
Crooksy's gone P2. Crooksy's gone second.
Wow.
Where's this pace coming from Crooksy? Unbelievable P2. Another 1:38.2. Harrison's about to start his lap. He's going to get there in time. Woods is on a lap. I think it's quicker as well. Jay Story's absolutely going for it on his outlap to try and get to the checker flag in time. And Serious Mushroom's in the pit, so that confirms that yeah, he's retired. He is out. Serious Mushroom's out in Q1. It just shows how competitive this league is. Unbelievable there. Who'd have thought that? But we know he's just a master, Serious Mushroom, of recovery drives. He's got so many points from these positions. Never write him off.
Right, Woods coming up to the straight now. Let's see what he can do.
We've actually got Haas in front of Jay Story. Is he going to make the line in time? He's got 1 second. No, he's not going to. He's not made the checkered flag in time. Jay Story. That's such a shame. He's going to go and set a lap. Hopefully he doesn't. And Woods can't improve, so Woods is out. P18. Harrison's on a lap then. Jockey Hockey's on a lap. Jockey Hockey is up as he comes through sector 2. Now there is a glitch at the moment. Not just this quali glitch, but also a glitch where the timing screens can be different since this last patch. So it says on my screen 2 minutes 28 left. It might be 10 seconds behind on Jay Story's screen, so to him it might appear that he's made the line, and then he'd be allowed to set a lap. No, but he's not going to anyway. He's just got wing damage and he's had to back out there. So Jay Story's going to be out. We've got Woods out, Serious Mushroom out. Jockey Hockey lends back across the line. He's only 4 temps up here, but I think it's going to be enough to get him through. Jockey Hockey comes across the line. It's only P13, but it's enough to get him through. Captain Infinity is up on his time as well, so he could knock Ozan out. And Harrison's about to come across the line. Harrison goes up to 9th. So Ozan is out.
Wow.
And Chaz is about to come across the line. Chazza goes up ahead of Jockey Hockey. So if Captain Infinity improves here and he's 4 tenths up, Jockey Hockey could be out. Jockey Hockey is going to be out of Q1 if Captain Infinity just holds it together on this straight. And I think Jockey Hockey's gone. Both McLarens are going to be out no matter what. Here he goes, and Captain Infinity crosses the line. He doesn't. He messed up. He messed up in the final sector.
Look at that. That's close.
Jockey Hockey is through by the skin of his teeth. So we've got both Alfa Romeos. It does say both McLarens, but of course Woods is Red Bull. Obviously he joined late and it put him in the wrong car because JKS didn't select his car. So Woods in the Red Bull. Jay Story was last. Obviously he didn't get the checkered flag in time. Serious Mushroom out in 18th. Other Alfa Romeo out in 16th as well. Not a great start for them. Obviously they're 4th in the standings. Jockey Hockey through by the skin of his teeth. Harrison under pressure. Fantastic lap to get ahead of some of these drivers. Incredible. But Crooksy as well. Got to watch out for Crooksy. 1800ths off Idenzo. Idenzo usually gets pole position, but he's definitely going to have some challenges tonight. Incredible start to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix here in the Premier League. Looking forward to Q2. Hopefully people in the comments enjoying it as much as we are. Chaz is saying he just made it. Yep, just made it. He was very lucky in the end. I don't know what happened to Captain Infinity. He said he was 4 tenths up. I know that's obviously off his own time, but I still would have thought he'd have gone ahead. Further ahead there. I don't know if his exit, obviously the exit onto that straight. The straight is so long. If you get a poor exit, you go bobble over that curb, you can lose a lot of time on that straight. And we've also got Darren saying racing points still going through Castle on his lap. Put me off, and he forgot to change his tyres. Yeah, Darren not happy then, but like we said, we know with him. Darren of course is Serious Mushroom. If you don't know that, people in the comments, we know he can do anything. Clarkie's saying that was on worn tyres. Wow, that was on worn tyres. I'm sure he'd definitely get at least a couple more temps then. Clarkie of course in 7th. I wouldn't want to bet on who's going to win tonight. Absolutely no way. It can be anyone.
No, definitely not.
There we go. And the top 2 are slightly in front of everyone else. And then yeah, we have got, look, the top 9 are 6 tenths between each other. And then it is a bit of a gap then to the cars behind. But we know race pace is all different. More pressure in Q1 and Q2, so anyone I think in that top 9 can get pole position. And even then we've still got people like Sean and Nightwing down in 12th and 13th. We know Chazza as well. Harrison and Jake have been up there before. Jockey Hockey 15th, and he's 5th in the standings. Absolutely incredible.
Mad. What a league this is.
But I'm loving watching this. I wouldn't want to be racing it though, because I'd be out.
Yeah, no thanks, I wouldn't know.
Chaz is saying he thinks he's going out in Q2. Obviously it's all about strategy now. Most people tend to go for mediums here because soft hard is quite hard. Softs tend to only last 5 or 6 laps around here, so soft hard's quite hard ask. But soft, some people could go on the softs to get through to Q3. So I don't think all of those top 9 will go through, because there'll be some, the bottom 6 will go on soft, some of them to get through. But I'd rather start on mediums and be outside the top 10 than on softs and in the top 10. Darren saying you can do it. Chazza, yeah, we know Chazza can definitely do it. He's got the pace too. Have a look at who's got which tyres fitted then. There we go, and see a few switch into mediums, but we see Nightwing is one of them. ALR Vintage in the comments. Obviously if you weren't in the stream last night, we got new League 1 starting on Friday. That'll be starting at 6:30 PM on Friday. It's only short quali and 50%, but it's a good starting place for our new 3rd division. And ALR Vintage will be one of our racers. And he's saying, wow, that was unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable, Jake. Biops, who's Captain Infinity, saying bad exit on the last corner. Yep, that's what we thought. Knowles, retired. He's crashed. Knowles, crashed. What's happened there? Liam goes past him. Knowles, just crashed. I'm not sure if he's made contact with someone else. But Knowles, lost it on the straight going down towards turn 3. I'm not sure what's happened there. If he's just knocked his wheel or took his eye off the board or what. How strange. One of our contenders with pole position has gone. Not sure what's happened there with Knowlesy anyway. We got Nightwing, he's going to be first. He's on the medium tyres. Darren saying with this I should be in League 1. Well, Darren, you're quicker than me, so goodness knows what league I should be in then. And Justin, goodness knows what E-League he should be. He should be in the Conference South or something. If you think you should be in League 1, Darren. Yeah, as we were saying, Captain Infinity saying he did get a bad exit on the last corner, so we were right. The timing screens were right anyway. Hopefully it wasn't an issue of a collision with another car for Knowlesy. Nightwing then on these meetings, we see so many people going on the medium tyres. No one's actually out on softs apart from Sean, who's starting the lap, and Jockey Hockey, and they are two of the drivers that were outside the top 10. So drivers you'd think would have to go on softs to get through, and Irish New Potato is actually on softs as well. Not sure if he's going to set a slow lap and then change his mind. We saw Beefy do that last night. He came out on softs and then thought, no, he's quick enough so he can change his mind. And he's purple through sector 1, New Potato as you'd expect. He's probably the quickest driver out there on soft tyres. Looking at the Q1 times anyway. Message Knowlesy quickly just in the disc. Oh, new Potato. I'm not sure he's got wing damage on that, but he's just clipped the barrier there. He's lucky not to get wing damage. Yeah, message Knowlesy in the Discord quickly for us and ask him what went on there, because I don't think he's in the stream. Darren saying, geez, thought I muted Woods. Is he still going, is he?
I have seen his name.
Yeah, it does keep popping up. You see on the stream in the top right corner. We obviously can't hear him because we're in a party. Yeah, I tell you, that's what I'd do. Because if you're in a party, you can't hear him. So make a party that's private and don't invite anyone to it, and then you won't be able to hear it. When you get in the garage, do that. So New Potato comes across the line, and he does back off. Yeah, he backs off. So 141.7. Hopefully it didn't affect Sean there. Sean does a 139.8, but New Potato obviously backed off like we said he probably would, and he's going to go in and put the mediums on, I'm pretty sure. Nightwing then invalidated his lap, and he kisses the wall there of his tyres. About to see a Ferrari come across the line. It's Cowie to start his laps. We see Liam with a 140.0 on the mediums, only 2 tenths off Sean there. Great effort from him on the mediums for Liam. Next up to cross the line is going to be that man, Championship leader, or Premier League leader as we should say, Siege. What can he do then? He's on the medium tyres. Can he go quicker than Sean? You'd think he would, but it'll definitely be close. He only third. Siege is... Idenzo goes P1 on the mediums. Idenzo is 6 tenths quicker than Liam and 8 tenths quicker than Siege, but Siege behind Liam on those mediums. Not sure if he had an issue there.
He's 3 tenths quicker than me on the softs, man. I can do a 139.7 on the softs.
As Crooksy goes up to P2 and mediums, he's 3 tenths slower than Idenzo. Next across the line, we're going to have Clarkey on mediums. Let's see what Clarkey can do. Is he going to be competing with Idenzo tonight? It's a 139.2. He's 2 tenths quicker than Idenzo is Clarkey.
Wow.
Absolutely unbelievable. We've definitely got another contender as Chaz across the line goes up to 7th. And next we've got Mercedes who's coming into the pits. And then it's the Renault of New Potato. I think it's going to come in the pits on those soft tyres. And he does. He's going to stick those mediums on. We've then got the pink Racing Point of TGC Sean coming to the pits as well. We've then got the 2 Ferraris who are in tandem. Oh, there, Liam giving a slipstream there to his teammate Cowie, and that might help him to get through. As Cowie crosses the line, it's P3. And I tell you what, that slipstream might have helped Cowie get through on those mediums. Because he got ahead of Crooksy there by a couple of attempts. Just off Idenzo there is Cowie. Oh, these lap times are incredible, but yeah, Siege, I'd say, yeah, top 4 I think are safe on the mediums. Sean on the softs, he might go for it again on the softs, not sure. But Liam, Siege and Chaz on those mediums definitely not out of trouble yet, as Nightwing's invalidated his time again. Idenzo, he's not going for it, he's going to save those tyres now. Siege them. He's coming in the pits as well, he might have to go on a soft Siege. Or he might go for another lap on those mediums. Obviously it's stupid because even if you go on harder tyre selection, it only gives you 1 set of mediums now on this game. Not quite sure why it does that. We got both the Williams coming onto the straight now for their in laps. Nightwing in 10th, yeah, invalidated yet again. We did see that a minute ago. We've got a car moving out of the way for a Mercedes, so that must be Rick Dalton. He's on his out lap. We've still got Jake S, Harrison and Jockey Hockey in the pits. They're yet to set a time. So yeah, it's gone a bit quiet now for a minute. Have you heard back from Knowlesy, Justin?
I haven't yet, no. Let's go have a look now.
Well, so there's nothing else going on, then we're going to go on board with Rick Dalton. He's the only driver on a hot lap at the moment.
Nothing yet.
Oh, a bit of a lock up there from Rick. Avoids the wall though. It's looking pretty tiny this from Rick, and fast as well. Clarky boy saying he screwed up the last corner and lost the back end and nearly hit the wall. If he's screwing up on the last corner, then he's definitely going to have some pace, isn't he? Oh, he's lucky not to invalidate there, Rick. Nearly went 4 wheels off. He's about to go through the castle. Oh, yeah, nearly clipped it. Look how close he's putting it to the wall there. So close. Penultimate turn him. Yeah, avoids that bump altogether. Some drivers go over that bump for a bit of time. It might throw you into the wall. That's the downside doing that. Correction for a bit of oversteer there. Oh, he's lost the back end a little bit as he came out onto that straight. The left, the right on the straight. Fuel gauge is flashing. Hopefully he doesn't do a Bradfield and run out of fuel before the line. But I'm sure it's going to be a good time from Rick Dalton. TRS opens. Will it be in the 139s? I think it might be just about. Oh, it's comfortably in the 139s. A 139.5.
Yeah.
He's quicker than Crooksy. Quicker than Crooksy there. And that pushes Siege down to 8. Siege is going on the softs. Yeah, he's going to go for it on the softs. He's going to have to. We've got Nightwing, JKS and Harrison all on outlaps now. On the mediums they're going full. They've left it quite late for their first run. Obviously Nightwing, we know he's been out on track. Jockey Hockey's out on soft tyres. He's just started his lap. Darren saying still a good time, Clarky. Nah, not too bad from Clarky, is it? 139.2 on mediums.
Just watching Irish now, see what we can do. He's in sector 2.
We'll go on board with Irish then if he's ahead. He's now about to come down to start final sector. Going as wide as he can there, getting as much time. He's 6 tenths up on his time. Also his time was only 1:41.7 because he went on those softs and then aborted the lap because he thought he's quick enough for the mediums, as we said he might. 10th at the moment then. Sure, this is going to put him quite a few places higher up. He'll be looking for 4th here, New Potato, and he gets 2nd. Fantastic lap from Irish New Potato. Well, he's just ahead of Idenzo, just ahead of Cowie. He's still a couple of attempts off Clarky, but he's got some insane pace here, Clarky. I'm not sure if he's got a rocket up his backside or what. As we're about to see, is that Nightwing? No, it's not. It's Harrison come across to start his lap. Jockey Hockey then. Purple sector 2. Obviously, he's on the softs though. It's late going up to gear 8 there. He's really pushing it. Let's see what Jockey Hockey can do then. Got his DRS open.
Come on, mate.
He will be starting on these soft tyres though. We did say some of these drivers might do that. He crosses the line and it's P1 for Jockey Hockey comfortably for 1:38.7. It's a fantastic time. I know he's on the soft tyres, but even still, a bit of a margin he's put between himself and Clarkey. Jockey Hockey safety through them. Nightwing's close to sector 3 and he's still not invalidated, so it's good to see for Nightwing. Oh, and Siege goes P1. There we go, Siege. Only a tenth quicker than Jockey Hockey, mind you, but he is on those soft tyres, Siege. He had to go for it to get through. Well done to Siege. He's going to be comfortably through as well. And we've got a yellow flag. Not quite sure. That's 4. I think it's Siege slowing down. Oh, Nightwing nearly lost traction there. He's a driver, Nightwing, who's only recently started to put it on no traction. He's hit the wall a couple of times on this lap. Hopefully he's got no damage. Hopefully it won't cost him too much. But he's on the medium tyres and he does. Oh! He crashed there. It was a last minute decision. He knew that time wasn't going to be enough to get him through on those mediums, so he's thought he's going to have to quickly come into the pits if he's to change to the softs, because he wouldn't have got round in time. He's lucky not to lose his wheel though there. We're watching Harrison, yeah. See what Harrison can do. He's on the mediums as well. I'd be surprised if this would get him through this lap. It's just some incredible times we got up there, and Harrison, it is a 1:40.7, so yep, I think that is out. Harrison is going to be out. He's not going to have time to get round and change the tyres.
Good lap.
Chaz is on softs then in P12. I think we knew he's going to have to go on the softs. Nightwing's quickly put the softs on. He's going to come out now. Jake S just goes up to 13th. Obviously he's McLaren. He's in the wrong car. 13th on the medium, so that is it for Jake S as well. So we've got Harrison and Jake S definitely out. And the only two, obviously Knowles, he's out in 15th after crashing on his lap. Chazza and Nightwing, the only two that can save themselves, you'd have to think, from going out in Q2 here. Both on the soft tyres. They're both going to start their laps relatively soon. Yeah, Clarkey might just be going out for a bit of practice again. What tyres is he on? Yeah, he's on softs.
He wants that pole, doesn't he?
He's going on softs.
I know.
Yeah,
he wants that number 1, then he
Not sure why he's doing that. Siege is about to come into the pits. 1:38.6, fantastic time from Siege. About to see the Williams and a chance to start his lap. It's all important lap. Oh, Harrison. Did we write Harrison off too quick? I think it just said he's only 2 temps up. It won't be enough.
Go on, Harrison, mate. Go on.
He's low on ERS, and that won't be enough. Even if he does gain a couple of temps, he's 7 temps off 10th at the moment. If he can improve his time, might gain him a position or two. Come later on in the session, he comes across the line. He does improve by 2 temps, so there we go. If Chazza or Nightwing improve and get within a tenth of Harrison, if Nightwing or Chazza improve and get within a tenth of Harrison, obviously he'd gain himself a position by going again there. But Harrison, P11, he should be happy with that. JKS, we know he's out. He's coming to pits. He's dragging his car along the wall. Yeah, he quickly moves it before he loses his wheel. Chazza is half a second up then. He needs more though. He needs more than that. He's lagging everywhere, and he's invalidated his time. We see someone go even wider there last in Q1. He didn't invalidate his time, so Chazza is out, Harrison is out, Jake is out, Knowles is out. Only Nightwing can get through now. We have
Liam's on the lap as well.
Liam's invalidated.
Come on, mate.
No, Liam's invalidated. TTG Sean. So Sean and Nightwing, the only 2 on laps. And Sean isn't. He won't know it because he doesn't know Liam's invalidated. But Sean is safe. Sean is safe. The only person that can improve now is Nightwing, and if Nightwing does improve, he will knock out Liam. So Liam could get through at mediums here. This will be interesting to see. Nightwing goes through Castle. Oh, he's quick there through Castle. He clips the wall on that right hand side there. He's not got damage from it though. Liam has retired the car, yeah. He's retired in the pits, obviously he knows nothing more he can do. It's all on Nightwing now. Harrison's going slowly. He might give his teammate a slipstream, come on the straight. That might be what he's waiting for. Is Nightwing going to need it though? Says he's purple in sector 2. It won't tell me his time. No, his teammate's just going to get out of the way. could have helped him there, but at the same time Harrison knows he might lose a position if he helps his teammate. Although I think Nightwing's going to be ahead of his teammate anyway. The only question is, can he get ahead of Liam? As we've just seen Sean, he goes up to 4th for his lap. He did set his lap time on another set of softs. Great effort from him. Nightwing enters DRS, crosses the line, and he's P2. Easy for Nightwing. Comfortable, fantastic lap though from him, and it does push Liam out unfortunately to P11. So we've got Knowlesy 15th in the Red Bull, Jake it for McLaren in 14th, Chaz 13th, Harrison in 12th, we've got Liam in 11th, and then Crooksy does make it through by a few tenths in the end. We'll have a quick look at what tyres they're going to be starting on, those guys. Where is it? There we go, best lap. So yeah, mediums for Crooksy, Rick, Cowie, Idenzo, Irish and Clarkey, and then we've got Sean, Jockey Hockey, Nightwing and Siege all starting on the softs. So Jockey Hockey through to Q3 after he was just a 10th off going out in Q1. Big turnaround for him.
So Irish 6th place on the medium, so he's got a chance today, hasn't he? Especially on those mediums.
Definitely.
100%. He's looking good. Crooksy as well.
Let's hope Irish can get some points on the wall to stay after 4 DNFs in a row.
You've got he's the only driver I want to see get some points, because he's an incredible driver.
This is going to be it though. We actually have seen. Well, I said I'd be surprised if all 9 of those top 9 we saw get through, and we've seen Nightwing, Jockey Hockey and Sean break that top 9, obviously because Knowlesy didn't get through.
Yeah, he's made a mistake there, but
I'm not sure what happened obviously, but this will be fascinating to see all 10 of them going for it on softs. They'll be all out going for it. Q3, this is my favourite part of the whole race weekend, Q3, when it comes to doing this. So you've got 10 drivers, 10 of the quickest drivers, just absolutely going for it.
Yeah, that's what's so exciting about it, isn't it?
Clarkey, I'd say Clarkey is favourite. He's 2 tenths clear of Irish there on medium tyres. We don't know, obviously, on softs, whether people can catch up to him. But he does look like he's a couple of tenths clear at the moment. And then Irish and Idenzo and Cowie. Even Rick, look how close on mediums. I'm going to go for Clarkey. Who are you going for?
I'm going to go for Idenzo, I think.
Idenzo, of course. I think he's got 7 pole positions out of the first 9 races we've done. Something ridiculous like that. So it's a pretty safe choice. Let's have a look then into the comments. Clarkey looks like Brendan Lee Ringer, lol, says Darren. Did a 39.3, says Chazza. No, doesn't make sense. When I went wider on the corner, that's exactly what I said, Chazza. I saw someone in Q1 go even wider than that. It might have been you, we were watching, and it weren't invalidated. And he literally just touch it, and it does invalidate you. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But exactly as what Darren says, that's Cody's for you. Swanshanks is saying Rick for the win. Rick won here in the championship last night when he was reserving. Nightwing saying he got forced to go for the softs, couldn't set a lap with mediums. Well, it's got him through.
It's good to see the 2 brothers racing.
It is, obviously. Idenzo and Rick Dalton never been able to race together because they live in the same house using the same console. But now they've got separate consoles so they can race together. It'd be great to see them battle. Here we go, and how many cars we got out on the track? We've got 9 cars out on the track. We're just waiting on Jockey Hockey to come out. First one to set a lap is going to be, I think it's a Williams or Clarkey. Yep. And then after that it's going to be Idenzo, I think. Yeah, it is. So our 2 predictions for pole position, we're going to watch them cross the line, aren't we? They're going to be the first 2 to set laps. Chazza's saying, come on Clarkey, my teammate to get pole. I bet Chazza's also thinking, thank God Bradfield's not my teammate anymore, because he wouldn't be saying the same thing then, would he?
Who said that? I didn't hear him there.
Chazza's saying, come on Clarkey, my teammate to get pole.
No, fair enough, mate. 'Can't really say anything else, really. Fair enough, mate. 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 Fair
All cars on their outlaps now, and Jockey Hockey finally comes out. So then Clarkey, let's go on board with him, because these times he's setting at the moment are ridiculous. Where's he cheating on this lap?
That's
look
look
at that. Look how close he's going to the track limits. He's taking so many. Look how close he is to the wall. Perfect for cornering. He's got his anti-lock brakes are off. We saw a big lock up going to turn 1, but he's going to gain him more time. Again, look how wide he's going there. Slight lock up. How quickly he gets his foot on it and doesn't lose any traction is unbelievable. But again, he's almost hitting the wall every corner. That's how close he's going on the limits. Well, he's lost the rear end a little bit there, but I don't think that's going to cost him too much. He's lost purple though. Idenzo's gone purple sector 1 ahead of Clarkey. That might have cost Clarkey a little bit as he now comes through the castle section.
Wow.
I think that's the quickest I've ever seen anyone go through castle section. He gets over the curve there perfectly. This is going to be a strong lap from Clarkey, but he wasn't purple sector 1. Let's see what he can do in sector 2. He chooses to go over the sausage curb, and he did it perfectly. It's a 1:14.3. What can Idenzo do? Idenzo does a 1:14.2, so he's just over a tenth up Idenzo on Clarkey at the moment. Of course, there's other people we're just watching these two because they're the first two. We'll watch Siege shortly after Clarkey. Then he's about to come across the line. He's got his DRS open. What can Clarkey do? Opens his DRS. It's a 1:38.3. Idenzo's about to come across the line. These times are ridiculous. It's a 1:38.2, and Siege now comes across the line. It's a 1:38.6. He is a couple of tenths further back. Nightwing's next. 1:38.7 for him. Next up, we've got Rick Dalton. It's a 1:38.8, so he's slower than Nightwing. Then it's the Renault of Irish. 1:38.5. He's up to P3 ahead of Siege. Next Renault's going to be next. It's going to be Crooksy. What can he do? He's got Sean slightly behind him. 1:38.3 for Crooksy, puts him third. And Sean goes 8th with a slow lap. We've got Cowie up next, who's invalidated his time. And Jockey Hockey's a bit further back then. So we were watching the right two drivers, weren't we, really? Idenzo, 1:38.2. He's nearly 2 tenths up on Clarkey. We're going to quickly flick the gap to the leader. There we go, then it's just under 2 tenths for Clarkey from Idenzo. 4 thousandths Crooksy off Clarkey in P3. What a lap from Crooksy. Irish in 4th. Siege is in 5th. Jockey Hockey, yeah, we're now going to go on board with him. Let's see what he can do. Can he get anywhere near his teammate for P7? Can he get ahead of his teammate? Let's see what Jockey Hockey can do. He comes across the line. He does, and he gets ahead of Nightwing as well. It's P6 for Jockey Hockey. Pushes Nightwing to 7th. Rick Dalton down to 8th. Sean obviously made a mistake somewhere on that lap. Oh, he's just lost his wing as well. He's smashed it through castle section. So he's going to have to come in and go again, Sean. Cowie is on a quick lap now as well, but of course this is on his second lap on these tyres, so he'll definitely lose time from that. He validated his first lap. I think that's the one place where Siege has got that advantage over Cowie so far this season. It is Cowie tends to get more penalties for corner cutting or track limits. But Cowie, let's see what he can do. Oh, he's got a bit too much curb there. I don't think this is going to be in the top 3. And I think he's backed out of it. He has backed out of it as Cowie. He's going to be coming in the pits and he needs to get some fresh boots on. As does Sean, who's now coming into the pits as well. Yeah, we see Cowie is now coming to the pits too. What a fantastic first round though. So at the moment, Justin's predictions. Right, it's Idenzo by nearly 2 tenths. Clarkey P2, Crooksy P3. I don't know where he's got this pace from. Absolutely incredible. Irish making it an all Renault second row at the moment. Siege in 5th. Oh, it's the Premier League leader. Just ahead of Jockey Hockey in 6th. Fantastic that from him. Nightwing in 7th. We've got Rick in 8th. 6 tenths between the top 8. And we can make that more because Sean, I'm sure he's going to come out and set a competitive time, and I'm sure Cowie will soon as well. Nightwing's 2 temps down. I think he went for another lap. Yeah, he's definitely going slow now. He'll come into the pits as well. Rick Dalton's going straight back out. So there we go. And as we have a little break in play, we'll have a look into the comments. Swan Shanks is saying, what a top 10. I know, mate, it's incredible. If I was in this session now, we see 0.1, 0.1, 0.3, 0.4 to the leader. Mine would be like 1.5. I regard myself as an alright driver, but if I was racing this, I'd be absolutely demolished.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not in it anymore.
I know.
Put me in League One, I might get a podium then.
You are in League One, mate.
That's what I mean. Get me in League One, I get a podium.
No, you won't get a podium, don't be stupid. Come on. I mean, there's dreaming and then there's being stupid.
Do you know what? It's a learning curve for me when you watch these. Especially when they're on, some of these boys are on the wheel, and you see what gear they're in, their braking zones, their braking point, everything. You try and learn from that.
Yeah.
See where you're going wrong.
So we have to carry on the comments. Then we've got Vintage saying, come on lads, let's see a time in the 137s. The quality is definitely there. Yeah, it just takes the perfect lap, and I think it might be a bit too much of an ask getting the 137s. I think that's been a bit too greedy of us to ask for that. But one of these drivers, if they pull off a perfect lap, I'm sure they're capable of it. Darren saying, geez, Vintage, that's a nice sim rig, lol. So Rick Dalton then, he's on his lap. His second lap. He's gone for his second run there. Bit early, but still got a couple in the pits. What's his sector 1 time going to be? You've still got a couple of corners, of course. It's quite a long sector 1 here in Azerbaijan. Oh, he's gone a bit wide there. He lost a tenth or so there. And Rick Dalton, yeah, he's down. He's 400ths down on his personal best. But he's still going for it. He's not backing out. This will be his only opportunity to set a time, because how long it takes to get in and get the mechanics to sort you out and get back out. And we've got a yellow flag down in turn 1. I'm not quite sure what that's for. Oh, it's Cowie going slowly. He's on an out lap. That's okay. Irish is on a lap. Denzo's on his lap as well. Rick Dalton then. Let's see what his sector 2 time's like. Is he going to be improving? He comes down towards the final turn. He's half a second up. It's a 1:14.1 as he goes through. Where has he found that time? It's a purple sector 2.
I don't know.
That's unbelievable. It could be P1
I'd love to see
here.
him battle his brother.
This could be P1. He might have just given his brother the controller and said, here you go, you can do a lap for me. That's what I reckon's happened.
Nah, these
that
two
sector
are quick,
2 is
mate.
Incredible. Rick Dalton crosses the line. It's P1. He does it. He beats his brother.
Oh my god, a 1:38.1. That's incredible.
Denzo's next across the line. Denzo is down and he's in the pits. Have they swapped
Denzo.
consoles or
What's
something?
happening, mate? Your brother's pole at the minute.
Oh, they must have swapped consoles, surely. As Irish is 3 temps up. The track's got quicker. Irish is 3 temps up, but Denzo won't be on pole. Siege is retired. Siege has crashed in the castle section. Siege is out. Irish is about to cross the line and see what he can do. We're going to quickly go on board with Clarkey as we see Siege's car. Oh, and Clarkey's lost his wing. Clarkey's lost it because Siege's car was there.
From Irish.
Irish goes up to 3rd.
Great lap, mate.
Wow, and next is Cowie to cross the line for his outlap. Sean is outlap as well, so we've got a bit of a break because Siege is out. He crashed in the castle. Clarkey then has got wing damage. So Clarkey's done because he's got wing damage when he went to avoid Siege in the castle. So Clarkey's done, Siege is done, Denzo's done. Rick Dalton's looking good for pole position on his Premier League debut. Who'd have thought that? After the first run, he's down in 8th. Irish then P3. Still a great time from him there. Crooksy's 3 temps up. Crooksy could be on pole position. Crooksy could get pole position here yet. Oh, who'd have thought this? He's on the straight. He opens his DRS.
Okay.
What can he do? Can Crooksy get pole position? His first ever pole. He comes across the line. He doesn't. It's P2. He's less than half of a tenth
Jesus
off.
Christ, what is going on?
Clarkey comes in the
It's
pits and he
incredible.
loses his will as he goes through it there as well. Jockey Hockey's going to be next. It's a slow lap from Jockey Hockey, unfortunately. Jockey Hockey, although he might have been saving up, I think there's an extra outlap. And Cowie, I think's lost it. Cowie's lost it in the castle as well. Cowie's out. Idenzo's gone for another outlap. I'm not sure why, because he can't get through, but we'll see Cowie's car there. There we go. Cowie's crashed in castle, just like Siege. Idenzo has retired. Yep, he knows that he can't make it. Oh, it's Crooksy there.
Oh, he's going to go punch his brother now, isn't he?
Crooksy has just blocked Jockey Hockey. There we go, then Crooksy has crashed into the wall. I'm not sure if his wheel's gone or what, but he's crashed there. Irish New Potato's done, Jockey Hockey's done, Nightwing and Sean, the only people that can go. Sean then, what can he do?
See what we can do.
And Crooksy's going to be... Sean comes across the line, it's going to be a slow lap, unfortunately. It's only 9th for him. Nightwing then, he is a 10th up. Crooksy disqualified, not sure what's happened for him there, but that puts him down to 9th after P2. Not sure what he's done there.
Just going through the comments here. Tango said this is the most competitive league I've seen.
Join us then, mate.
These drives are rapid, mate. Then Siege was the one who say I'm stupid. I think you made a
Nightwing 6 temps up. Nightwing 6 temps up. He could get pole. He's purple sector 2, and no one's taken advantage of this track evolution because we saw Clarkey and Siege and Cowie all make mistakes. We saw Crooksy up to P2. Nightwing, one we didn't regard as one of the top 9 in Q when we saw them in Q3. What can Nightwing do? It's second. It's second for Nightwing. Second. So Rick Dalton takes pole position. Who'd have thought it? We were saying Idenzo, Clarkey, Siege or Cowie, and the front row is going to be Rick Dalton and Nightwing. Rick Dalton with a 138.1. Nightwing just under a 10th off. 5,000th clear of Idenzo in 3rd. Irish is in 4th. Clarkey 5th. Unfortunately, he didn't get a second run because Siege in 6th crashed in the castle section. Clarkey then got wing damage from that. Jockey Hockey down in 7th. Sean in 8th. Didn't really set a competitive time on either of his runs. Not sure there what happened. Cowie invalidated his first run. His second run, he also crashed in the castle section. And then Crooksy was P2, but for some reason he blocked Jockey Hockey on his lap. I don't know if his wheel disconnected or what, but he blocked Jockey Hockey on his lap and then got disqualified from the session for facing the wrong way.
Incredible times there. Look at the comments again. Finish it so close. Excellent driving. Nothing but admiration for these lads. These boys are rapid, mate. It's unbelievable.
Look at that then. I'll just leave it there for a few seconds just for people to look at the times and take it in. But we've got a bit of a mixed up grid as we'd think. I mean, Rick and Nightwing P1 and P2, we didn't expect that.
And Tango says, wow, that was close. That was close. You think it's a street circuit, you don't know what's going to happen.
Freddie Crooks saying he got disqualified for getting out of the runoff. Yeah, we see him go down to the runoff. I'm not sure what happened there because he did block Jockey Hockey on his lap on the racing line. So I'm not sure. How comes you were in the runoff zone? What was there, an incident or what? I'm not too sure what happened there. We just flicked to it last minute. That's how it looked to us anyway. But
it's going to be an incredible race. I'm looking forward to this big time.
I just hope no one loses it and crashes out in the first lap.
It's concentration on the street circuit.
You need to remember.
Full on.
Just got to remember that it can't be won on the first lap.
No.
Cowie last week, 2 weeks ago, sorry, started last and with this competitive field won the race. Don't just go for it turn 1.
There was a few boys like Serious Mushroom. They were so competitive, so they can climb that easy. They're consistent. Same as Siege. Siege is so consistent, and so is Serious Mushroom.
Freddie in the comments who is Crooksy saying he wasn't paying attention and Jockey Hockey hit me. Obviously it's up to Jockey Hockey if he wants to have a look at that and report that. Elliot Jones, welcome to the comments, mate. He's saying these are really competitive races. Looking forward to this race. Yeah, mate, we are as well. Can't wait. Can't wait for it. He's also saying go Jake and Harrison. Sweet supporting. Jake S, who's starting in 14th and Harrison in 12th. Of course, pressure's not on them at all. They've got nothing to lose outside the points at the moment. Get the spectator menu sorted then. And I cannot wait for this race. Absolutely cannot wait. And we have got a lot of drivers, everyone outside the top 10 starting on hards, apart from Knowlesy, who's on mediums. Obviously he's going a bit more aggressive because he's a driver you'd expect to be pushing in the top 10. Not sure what happened. I think he just lost it as he came out the pits. For his outlap in Q2, sorry. Chaz had disqualified, not sure why. And then out the top 10 we got Nightwing. Yeah, Nightwing starting on soft, so he might challenge Rick Dalton to begin with, but he's going to struggle with for tyre wear, and if not, it's going to be a two-stopper. And Siege, Jockey Hockey and Sean down in 6th, 7th and 8th, all on the softs as well. And Chaz has left the session, not sure why. He might have connection issues, we have seen that with him before. We're going to quickly get him another invite. Should have more invites anyway, but there's another one for Chazza. Hopefully his connection doesn't play up. So Chazza's down in 13th. Oh, there we go, he's joined back, that's good to see. Who do you think's going to win then? Give us a name. Chaz is saying the AI is controlling my formation up. Yeah, leave the session like he has done and then have to join back. It might not let him join back take control back straight away. But hopefully it does pretty soon. Give us a name, Justin. Who do you think is going to win this race? No, Justin's gone.
Hold on, I'm there. Hold on. Just on that.
Oh, wow.
It's a hard one to pick.
I'm just looking at his strategy, I think. Can Rick hold it together? Can Rick hold it together for P1?
I don't know. Idenzo's on the medium, so it could be Idenzo, it could be Irish.
So is Rick though. Rick's on mediums too. It's Nightwing on softs.
Yeah.
But yeah, short answer to that is we don't know who's going to win this. It could be anyone in this top 10. Possibly even below. We've got Knowlesy 15th. It could be absolutely anyone. Crooksy and Cowie have hit each other coming towards the straight. Hopefully their tyres have warmed up enough though.
What do you reckon?
When isn't there a safety car in Azerbaijan? Well, there wasn't last night. There we go. Look at the strategy. Look for soft tyres. Soft, medium, medium, or soft hards. That's soft hards. It's going to be really, really hard to do. 8 and 9 laps on the softs, incredibly hard. We saw Argentina 19 laps on the mediums last week though, so soft hard is definitely possible. Here we go then. We are waiting for a slow McLaren of Woods at the back, who's letting everyone's tyres go cold. Obviously Woods is Red Bull, let's not forget that. He's just in the wrong car today. Here we go then, let's make this a good one. We're watching Rick Dalton. We got lights. 3, 4, 5. Lights are out.
Go! No.
Just wait. We always have a delay. Always have a delay. When they're going to go.
Come on.
Shh. Here we go then. The lights out and away we go. Nightwing's got a good start. Nightwing's got a really good start. He's going to go down the inside of Rick and they keep it clean. Nightwing's still on the inside. Those fresh and medium tyres, on those soft tyres. What, has Nightwing got the place? Yes, he has. Nightwing's got in front. Siege has got in front. Siege is battling with Jockey Hockey. Oh, we've seen wing damage, I think, there for one of them. And they've all kept it clean for the first couple of corners. Fantastic to see. Knowles' up into 12th. Harrison slipped down to 15th. I don't think we've got any collisions there at all. They're all keeping it clean as Jockey Hockey has gone for a move on Siege and ended up losing a place to him. And I think he might lose out here to Cowie as well. As Cowie on those mediums goes for it, and Jockey Hockey, I think they touched. And Jockey Hockey's really going for it and he's losing out because of it. And now Sean's on the outside of him. Sean goes round the outside and he has to tuck in. There we go, but Nightwing on those soft tyres did get the better start. He's up to P1. I think for the first time in this league, Nightwing P1. But of course on the soft tyres we got Rick P2, Idenzo in third, a bit further back Idenzo is. Irish fourth, right up the backside of Idenzo. Clark in fifth. Siege is sixth, he needs to get a wiggle on, he's on those soft tyres. Cowie's up to seventh on the mediums, good start for him. Jockey Hockey lost a place, he's down into eighth on the softs as well. And he's under pressure now from Sean, he's serious mushroom. And Chaz has been disqualified. And I think that's because he didn't get control of his car. Because he didn't give him control of his car, so that's why he's disqualified. We've got Alfa Romeo down 17th and 18th. Not a great start for either of them. Obviously, they were out in Q1 though. So Nightwing, he needs to build an advantage now on those soft tyres because they are going to be dying off a lot quicker than the mediums. And he's doing that now. He's 1.3 seconds in front. Rick Dalton has got half a second advantage to his brother Idenzo. As Knowlesy gets past Liam for P11. Knowlesy is going through the field. He's definitely a contender here as well. Knowlesy's now got to catch up to the top 10 where Crooksy is in 10th. Sean in 9th then still catching up with Jockey Hockey, but Crooksy's right in the back of him as well. And Idenzo's really catching up as we see there. Clarkie's going for a move on Irish New Potato. Let's have a look. Clarkie's going down the inside. Can they keep it clean? Oh, New Potato's come in there. He left the car's width. There was contact. It was aggressive. But New Potato just manages to stay in front cleanly as well. And Siege is sniffing all over this battle in front of him as well. In fact, Siege is almost going into the back of Clarkie. That's how close he's getting. He's got plenty of grip on these soft. And if Siege really wants to get pushing for a podium here today, he really needs to get moves done on these cars on the mediums in front. They're going through Castle section now. We saw both our leaders in the Premier League, Siege and Cowie, both crashed in Q3 through the Castle section. So I won't rule that out happening in the race as well. Closest battle on track is Crooksy catching up to Sean then as we go into the Grosjean hit under the safety car wall and then into the penultimate corner. Crooksy's got better traction there. He's right all over the back of Sean here. He takes a wide line as we see Ozan, Jake S. Jake S is passed by Ozan and Harrison before the straight. Let's go back to the battle then. Clarkie up for P4. Clarkie, I think he's going to make light work of Irish here. He does. As Woods gets past Jake as well. New Potato is passed by Clarkie. Clarkie P4 then. He's 1.5 off Idenzo in third. And Idenzo's just set the fastest lap of the race. The softs are going off already for Nightwing. Rick Dalton 8 tenths behind. Idenzo a further half a second back. JKS losing more places. JKS losing more places and he's coming in the pits. I think he's got wing damage somewhere. He's going down to last year. He's on hard tyres as well, so it's really going to ruin Jake's race, unfortunately. And Nightwing's really under pressure here. Look, he dives, goes to the inside to defend. Rick Dalton goes round the outside, and he spun Nightwing. Nightwing spun. His wing has gone. And we've got a virtual safety car. Nightwing's such a shame. He's down into 6th. Got no front wing at all. He lost a lot of time. I think he got a bad exit onto that straight. Rick went round the outside. Chaz has left the session, that's such a shame. But yeah, we saw Rick go round the outside there of Nightwing. I think he left the car's width, at the same time I think they touched and it sent Nightwing into a spin. Obviously we'll have a look at the footage of that after. We need to focus on the race for now anyway. Such a shame there for Nightwing, but unbelievable start. Azerbaijan, street circuit, tight corners, and that's the only collision we've had out of all these top drivers. Absolutely incredible. Incredible racing from these guys to keep it all clean so far, apart from that little incident there, but you're always going to have at least one incident, of course, as Cowie gets past Nightwing as well. Nightwing's going to keep losing places. He just needs to keep that car in one piece, as he's going to get squeezed there as well by Jockey Hockey. Nightwing losing places then. I think Sean's going to be the next one, going down the inside, and Nightwing knows he mustn't fight these, because the race for him is now... Oh, he's taken out Sean! He's hit Sean! Nightwing's hit Sean trying to defend there. He's got no grip at all from that when that front wing gone, and Sean is down to 17th and he's got wing damage as well. Harrison's up. Ozan's losing places as well. Not sure if he's got damage. I think he's coming in the pits. I think Ozan has got damage. He is coming in the pits, Ozan. Not sure where that's come from, but Nightwing's in the pits as well. And Nightwing, I think he did come onto the track there and hit Sean, which is such a shame for both of them really, as we're going to have a look now, because Idenzo's got past Rick somewhere. Idenzo's got past his brother somewhere.
Look at these two brothers are fighting now. Look at this.
And Clarkie's really on the back from now, as we see Knowlesy up into P8 ahead of Crooksy, goes down the inside, going down into turn 3. Crooksy's going to fight it back. No, he's not. Knowlesy, fantastic move there from Knowlesy. Knowlesy up into P8. He's taken 7 positions already. He's definitely in a battle here. So it's half a second. Did we see a bit of wing fly off there? Not sure. We've got 7 tenths now between the top 2, Idenzo and Rick. Clarkie half a second behind there as well, and Rick not looking on a good line there. Clarkie gets a bit wobbly there too. Irish then in fourth, half a second behind Clarkey as well. So this top four in a battle of their own. Siege is over a second back on Irish. Siege, of course, on those soft tyres, and you'd think they'd start to go off now, these softs. Cowie is catching up on Siege pretty quickly. It's half a second, and this is the battle for the title. We know we've got Rick and Clarkey who are new drivers, and Irish as well. All on 0 points, aren't they, because they're new drivers, and Irish because he's had a couple of DNFs. Idenzo, though, he can catch up to these two in the standings. So these points do matter for Siege and Cowie, and I think Cowie's going to get a move done here as Nightwing gets past Jake for 16th. Cowie's got DRS, he goes to the inside, and what's happened here? We've got an Alfa Romeo. Captain Infinity's crashed. He's crashed on the straight. I'm not sure. Yeah. Liam's left the session as well, isn't it?
Liam's left the session.
Let's have a look then. We're on board with Nightwing. If you can get Liam another invite, please.
Yeah, I'll send him.
Nightwing then. Yeah. We see Captain Fit the Alfa Romeo there, just on that right hand side. No safety car though, it's just a yellow flag. I'm not sure how that's happened. And Crooksy and Knowlesy fighting out again. I think Crooksy got back past, and he's got to fight as Knowlesy gets past him. And Liam is back in a session, and Crooksy goes back round the outside. Knowlesy, what a battle this is here. And Rick Dalton's catching back up to Idenzo as well, and Liam is back in a session. It's great to see. Jake S in the pits again. I think he might have collided with Captain Infinity there. Oh no, Crooksy! Who's that? It was Rick. It was Rick. Rick's lost it in the castle. He's down to 4th. Woods gets past Liam, and Cowie's got his first 3-second penalty already. And we're saying our penalty, Siege is better than Cowie for that. And on a track where penalties aren't really a big issue after 5 laps, Cowie's already got his first one. Captain Infinity's left the session, such a shame. But Idenzo's now over a second clear of Clarkey's P2. Irish is third. Serious Mushroom gets past Liam for P12. Irish is within DRS of Clarkey, and Clarkey's now within DRS of Idenzo. But Rick in P4, I'm not sure if he's got wing damage. We saw him cope with wing damage last night.
Irish, mate, come on.
Let's have a look then. We're going to go on board with... Oh, Rick is catching up Irish. Can't see any wing damage from Rick, but there is wing damage yet. I think there is. That right front end plate. Crooksy then is passed by Knowlesy again. What a battle this is between Crooksy and Knowlesy. Knowlesy is going to back off now, I think, as Harrison gets past Woods on the straight as well, and you've left the session too. Crooksy then DRS. Don't think he's going to be able to catch back up to Knowlesy. Yeah, Harrison is in 10th. He's 8 seconds off 9th, so there's a bit of a gap there, but Woods has put him under pressure. Serious Mushroom in 12th. Closing on Woods as well. 7 tenths between the top two, Idenzo and Clarkey. They're about to go through the castle section. We'll wait till the gaps spread out a bit. They go through the castle section. All getting through there pretty safely. We know anyone can lose it there any lap. We've got to keep our eyes on that. But whilst the gaps have spread out a little bit, we'll quickly get Justin another invite so we can get back in and spectate. Oh, brilliant. There we go. You got another invite there if you need it. And Nightwing's crashed. Nightwing has retired. He's lost it at the end of turn 1.
Oh, Nightwing.
About to see Jake go past him. I'm not sure what's happened here. Oh, he's retired it on the track.
Nightwing.
He gave up. He's given up. Not good to see.
In the pits, mate.
What a shame. He was on for such good things here, Nightwing, and then that instant with Rick Dalton, as we see Idenzo try to break the slipstream of Clarkey.
The thing with Nightwing, Jake, I think he's just got so frustrated.
Yeah, we know. Obviously, in Nightwing, we had his instant with Rick Dalton. Not sure what's happened there. Hopefully, he's got his footage so we can have a look at that and he can report it. As Cowie's closing in on Rick Dalton as well. Rick Dalton, he has got wing damage. He's falling back now. And Cowie, as Serious Mushroom gets past Woods for P11. Cowie on Rick Dalton. He's going to go down the inside. I think he's going to get it done before the braking zone. And Rick Dalton's going to fight it. He goes round the outside. And that time, Rick Dalton isn't involved in an instant. Cowie gets the move done. Cowie's up to P4. He can go on a charge now towards the top 3.
Clark and Rick Dalton here.
Cowie, who started down in 9th, is now up to 4th already after we see Nightwing retired. Instant with Sean, he had to pit. Crooksy's Down in 9th. Knowlesy up into 8th as well. Siege and Jockey Hockey, those softs are going to start to go off, I'm sure. But Rick Dalton,
Clarkie's. What's
with
going
that
on
wing,
here?
Rick Dalton with that wing damage, could be under pressure from the guys on the softs behind. Siege is next for him. Clarkie is 8 temps off by Denzo then. This is going to be a great battle. I think they're both going to be one stop in medium hards. I think everyone in the mediums will be doing that. Oh, it's a bit wobbly there, low Clarkie coming onto the straight, although Idenzo's got a terrible exit onto the straight and he's dropping a lot of time.
He's 7 temps behind
He's
now,
6.5 temps. And he's going to have DRS. He's still not got his DRS activated. Idenzo moves out of the way to break the slipstream. Clarkie's not going to bother going for the move here as we see Liam get past Woods. Oh, they're going on to this before the straight, and the final turn we're seeing will Liam get the move done. Liam's going to be under a lot of pressure though back from Woods as Knowlesy gets past Jockey Hockey as he pits. Siege pits as well, those softs only lasted 7 laps. There'll be a struggle to get to the end on hards, but we know it's definitely doable. Still 7 temps between the top guys then. So yeah, it is hard for both Siege and Jockey Hockey. It'll be interesting to see where they come out. As we see Rick Dalton's catching back up to Cowie. That wing damage must be affecting him. It's not major wing damage, but it's still going to be affecting him. Definitely he's going to lose a lot of time from this Rick Dalton. And that front row that we were so shocked to see, Rick Dalton and Nightwing, it's just fading away, isn't it? Rick Dalton in 5th now with wing damage. Nightwing out of the race. Such a shame to see. But it's not all about qualifying, is it? And that has just been proved. Because it is all about what happens in the race, what matters. So we've got Clarkie. He's 9 temps off Idenzo for the lead. That gap is staying about the same. I think Clarkie's just going to hold it in DRS. I think Clarkie's just going to. I think Clarkie's just going to hold it in the DRS range for a few laps, whilst they're on the same strategy, to save up his ERS, and then really go and attack. Oh no, that proves me wrong because he's going for the ERS now. It's Clarkie. He's using it up now to get within 8 temps. Still think he's a bit too far back as Idenzo's using his ERS as well to defend. And Irish now is 2.9 seconds off Clarkie, so the top 2 are in a bit of a league of their own. And Cowie is catching up to Irish, 1.9 behind. Rick Dalton still within DRS range. Knowlesy's pulled out half a second on that last lap of Rick. Crooksy 2.9 behind. And then we've got a bit of a gap. Whilst there's not too much going on, we're going to watch this battle for 10th. Liam in 11th, Siege is in 12th. Siege is going to want to get through these pretty quickly without taking too much out of his tyres. We see Liam go down the inside for a move on Woods, down into turn 1. Is Woods going to fight it? Woods stays on the outside. It just about leaves the car's whip. Siege is right behind. This is going to be costing Siege a lot of time. This is going to be. Siege opens his DRS, but we see Liam in front has obviously got DRS as well to catch up to Woods. And this isn't going to happen on this straight, that's for sure. Siege is going to have to be patient. Siege is going to be losing a lot of time, and not only that, he's going to be on older hards compared to the rest that are on the mediums in the top 7. Justin.
Yes.
Say something. You keep trying to say something when I'm. Yeah, you keep trying to comment when I'm saying something. It's your turn to talk.
Oh man,
what have you got?
It's glitching a little bit.
Oh, we just see Liam there. Liam there's got damage. He's hit into the wall. He's let Siege through. He's got Jockey Hockey behind him as well. Has he got wing damage? Not too sure. He has. I think that left front end plate has gone off Liam's car.
He's watching the battle.
He's let Jockey Hockey pass as well. Justin's watching the battle for first. We'll let you take him through that for a minute whilst we look into the comments.
There, he can't. It's 8 temps at the minute.
Clarkie pits. That's a bit early, I think, but he could be going for the undercut. Going for the undercut on Idenzo, but on hard tyres, is that going to be possible? He might be forcing Idenzo into an early pit stop. Bold move there from Clarkie, could be slightly early. Where's he going to come out? You'd think he's going to come out in 8th position. As Harrison is 8th at the moment. Crooksy's in the pits as well for hard tyres. Clarkie's on the mediums. He's well clear. Yeah, mediums.
Dalton is catching Cowie.
Clarkie's gone on mediums. He's going for a 2-stopper. I'm surprised Liam's coming in the pits. Crooksy, obviously we know he's in the pits as well. Crooksy's quite far behind Jockey Hockey. I'm not sure if he had a penalty to serve there or changed wing or what. Siege catching up to Woods now, but Clarkie's gone for mediums again, so it's going to be a two-stopper for Clarkie. We're going to watch this battle between Siege and Woods then. Oh, Woods, has he got wing damage from that as well? He's gone slightly wide there, but he's still defending from Siege. Take a quick look into the comments then. We have got Chazza saying my car is gone. You're saying sorry guys, mate, it's not your problem. Obviously it's an internet or connection problem. Nothing you can do about it. Obviously it's disappointing we don't get to see your race. It's our loss as well. It's a shame. Hopefully that won't happen next week though. Elliot in the comments saying insane race, such a close race, mind-blowing battles. Oh, it's unbelievable. I have to catch my breath sometimes. Just unbelievable getting to watch some of this. You just don't know what's going to happen next, do you? We see Woods, yeah, he is starting to struggle on those hard tyres. Siege is on fresh hards. Siege does need this move done pretty quickly. As we see Irish come into the pits. I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard. We thought...
It's a battle here between Cowie and Rick Dalton.
And Rick, yeah, Rick. Even with that wing damage, is catching up to Cowie even. Irish is on the hards. We said that Clarkie came in slightly early. Clarkie is now in P5 to go on to the hards. But he's gone on medium, so he's going to be two-stopper for Clarkie. He's going to absolutely go for it then, isn't he? He's going to be on soft tyres, I think, at the end. He'll probably pit around that 20 and then put softs on for 5 or 6 laps. And then go for it towards the end and go for fastest lap as well. Interesting strategy there from Clarkie. Knowlesy then P4, going quicker as well. Catching up to this battle between Cowie and Rick. And Idenzo pulling away at the moment. He's looking favourite at the moment, I'd say, for back-to-back wins after such a drought of wins for Idenzo. Racing comfortably at the moment. Someone who's not comfortable at the moment is Cowie. He's under pressure from Rick. Rick who's got wing damage. Obviously I'm sure Rick is going to change that wing when he pits. So he's got more pace than this.
He's only 4.5 temps. Oh, it's dropped to 6
Cowie,
temps now.
Cowie, as we know, I think is the only driver so far to have a 3-second penalty. So they're both going to lose time somewhere, these two, and that's going to put guys behind like Clarkie in a great place. Irish as well. At the moment, I think the podium is Idenzo, Clarkie and Irish. But obviously Clarkie on the 2 stoppers, Idenzo pits. Idenzo comes in the pits. Where's he gone? I think he'll be behind Clarkie. I think Clarkie will definitely get the undercut.
They've all gone in the pits.
Yeah, Cowie and Rick are in as well. Does Rick change his wing? I think he will. Yes, Rick is changing his wing as Clarkie goes fastest. Clarkie is ahead of Idenzo. We knew he'd do the undercut on him just because he's on the medium tyres, not the hards. And Clarkie is going to be ahead and he's going to pull away, I think, from Idenzo as well. But of course, Clarkie has got to stop again still. Irish is up to 4th. Cowie comes out the pits just behind Irish. Only just behind Irish, and he's on hards that are a lap fresher. Harrison and Sirius 6th and 7th yet to pit. Siege down in 8th as Woods and Rick Dalton are going to be battling as Rick comes out the pits. Rick in P10. Woods is beaten to P10 by Rick. And Rick needed to get that move done. But because Rick took time to change his wing, he is further down the road as Woods nearly outbrakes himself and runs in the back of Rick. He's lost time there. He's now over a second down on him. So Knowlesy leads after starting 15th. He's still on those medium tyres. He'll come in for hards pretty shortly, I'm sure. Can't maul him out as well. So Rick behind his teammate Jockey Hockey. Jockey Hockey on 3 lap older tyres than him. Rick is quicker in the race, as we know. So I don't think Jockey Hockey's going to give Rick too much trouble. We know he's a team player. That is the closest battle we have at the moment. No, it's not, because Siege is really catching up to Serious Mushroom. Siege needs to get this move done pretty quickly, though.
Got Sean and Liam. It's a battle at the minute.
Yeah, it's over a second. Liam's catching up to Ozan, though. So yeah, we're going to watch this with Siege then. I think Siege is going to find it pretty straightforward to get past Serious Mushroom here on the straight. They're on different strategy. Serious Mushroom's still got a pit. Yeah, Siege not even using his DRS, he's just going to wait for the DRS and use that to get past him. Here he goes, and that rear wing opens. Slowly moves to the left, and Cowie's got past Irish. Cowie's get past Irish. They're fighting into turn 1. Oh, they touch, and it's aggressive from Cowie, but Cowie's got the move done. Irish moves wide to swoop back in to get more pace, go into the straight, but I think the job is done from Cowie. He's on a lap fresher tyres as well, but that 3-second penalty for Cowie could hinder him. That could cost him his position. Irish obviously needs to make sure he stays within 3 seconds. We did see Siege get past Serious Mushroom, and Siege next for him is going to be Harrison, who I think he'll catch up to quite quickly as Liam passes Ozan. Liam goes on the outside, and again they bang wheels, but Ozan concedes the position. He's down in 15th, but have a chance to get back though in the DRS zone going down to turn 3. Oh, Jockey Hockey then and Rick, they're both catching up to Serious Mushroom, and he's holding them up. Serious Mushroom obviously hoping for a safety car, you'd think now, so we can go on to the mediums to the end. Yeah, Siege is pulling away from this battle, and this is really helping Siege, because Siege is racing both of these Mercedes guys, not just for the points, but for the Constructors' Championship as well. And the longer Serious Mushroom holds these guys up behind 4, the better for Siege, because Siege is going to need that tyre life to advantage towards the end. The Serious Mushroom goes really slow there, goes a bit wide. He's losing so much time now, his heart is really starting to go off. As Crooksy passes Woods for P11 pretty comfortably as well before the straight, as Clarkey sets another fastest lap. He's pulled out now to over 5 seconds ahead of Idenzo. Of course he's still got a pit, but he'll put on softs at the end. It's going to be such an entertaining battle. Talking of entertaining battles, well, that's not so entertaining really, because Jockey Hockey easy gets past Serious Mushroom, and Rick Dalton easy gets past Serious Mushroom. He's going to get a double toe from his teammate as well. He's going to dive down the inside of his teammate. Oh, he's backed out of it. He's backed out of Rick Dalton, but there we go. Serious Mushroom passed by both of the Mercedes there on the straight, and Siege is really catching up to Harrison now, so Harrison might be able to do these Mercedes guys a favour if he can hold up Siege for a whole lap. As Cowie gets back past Irish, they're fighting again. I think Irish went for a move again. He goes down the inside. He goes deep, and Cowie gets back on the outside. He gets better traction. Cowie gets the position back. Irish going to be on the inside. He goes for it again. Cowie ran the outside. Now Cowie's on the inside. Oh, they touch. And that was always going to happen. We got a yellow flag. That's for Jake S down in 17th, I think, who's running last at the moment. Liam gets past. Oh, Irish has lost it. He's clipped the barrier of his right rear there, and it's spun him. And now he's down to 10th. Such a shame for Irish. Oh, and he nearly hit. Oh, Rick Dalton's retired. Rick Dalton's crashed. What has happened there? Just ahead of Irish, Rick Dalton has crashed. Did you see that, Justin? Virtual safety car.
Sorry, I was.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
So Rick Dalton. No, Irish has retired. Irish has crashed as well. What is going on here now? DRS enabled again. We had a virtual safety car. Rick Dalton crashed just as Irish had lost it. Irish was battling with Cowie. Irish then went over that sausage curb. I think it might have been Cowie that went over that sausage curb and shunted them into each other. And then that just, it was a fantastic battle up until then. Irish went in too early onto that little chicane before the castle. The right rear clipped the barrier, and it's Irish went into the barrier and it spun in there. We're just going to quickly pause it there for a minute. We saw, what was I about to say? Irish clipped the right rear, then that spun him into the wall, and then we went further on and we got a yellow flag as well. I don't know what that's for now. Serious Mushroom Woods come into the pits. Through the castle section, Rick Dalton just lost it. I think it looks like he went straight on and just crashed into the wall. Not sure if it involved another car. We were too busy watching Irish there, and then Irish crashed as well, I think as a result of the wing damage. And there he goes, left of session. It's 50 and F in a row. He cannot get a break, can he? When it goes wrong, it really goes wrong. And here we go, and we're going to see Clarkey battle for the lead then with Knowlesy. Knowlesy's still on those mediums. Is he going to go for medium softs here as Woods gets past Jay Story with P11? Oh, and Woods is... No, who's that? It's Ozan. Ozan's been spun there. Not sure what's happened. Sean's backed out there. I'm not sure if it came up with a glitch saying illegal overtake. But after what was such a great race to begin with, we're now seeing a couple of crashes. That's really casting a shadow over it. It's still fantastic racing, but this is the problem when the competitiveness is that high. As we see Clarkey get past Knowlesy, as we'd expect there, and Ozan getting passed by Sean. Only 15 cars left now after all that, would you believe it? Harrison up in the 5th doing a great job. I think Idenzo's going to walk this race from here because the top two have still got a pit and Idenzo's only 2.7 off P2. Such a shame we've seen Irish, Rick and Nightwing all crash out because they're really competing. Obviously Captain Infinity as well, and Chaz had to be disqualified. It wouldn't let him join his car at the beginning. But now we do see a great opportunity for some drivers to pick up points that adapt towards the bottom. Serious Mushroom, starting down in 18th, is on fresh mediums to the end in P9, and he's 15 seconds off 8th. Even still, he's up in the points. A safety car now for him would be fantastic, and Harrison is well in 6th. He's got a big gap to 9th. Obviously Crooksy's behind him there as well. And of course Jockey Hockey in 7th, but obviously he's not racing with him. Yeah, I do think Knowles' going to go a couple more laps and then put on the softs. We saw Argentina do 19 laps yesterday on mediums, so we know it's doable. It just takes incredible skill. And if Knowles can manage this, he could be on for a podium, fighting with Cowie and Siege as well. Jockey Hockey's in it. He needs to get past Harrison quickly if he's to battle Siege then. Crooksy's in a bit further behind. Oh, Cowie's got another 3-second penalty, and Crooksy's got his first 3-second penalty. Saw it happen. I think that's Jake S then as well. It's gone again. Yeah, he's quite far back. Not quite sure what's happened to him today. He's definitely not having a great race. He needs to cool those medium tyres down because he's spinning everywhere at the moment. Yeah, he's weaving to get some heat into those tyres. It looks like the issue is obviously they're only 2 laps old, but we're going to move away from that. Jockey Hockey Lens catching up to Harrison. But he's not really pulling away. He's going to run out of ERS. He's got the DRS open now, and he's not really getting anywhere, is he? He's going to have to tuck him back behind, or is he going to dive down the inside? He does go down the inside. Harrison doesn't really fight it. He knows it's not his battle. Jockey Hockey gets up to P6, and he's within a second of Siege for P5. Yellow flag is for that Red Bull at the back. And the same again. We see him in the castle section. I think Jake is losing it there. Yeah. Ozan's quite far back then as well in 14th. So the battle in there really is between these top 14 drivers. Woods on fresh mediums in a good place in 11th as well. Oh, he's in a good place. He's clipped the curb there and he's flying on. And he's reset the track there. I'm not sure what's going on actually. I don't think he did go into the barrier. I think it's just his internet playing up. He's not got wing damage at all, has he? Liam catching up with Serious Mushrooms. Serious Mushrooms gaining all the while though. Clarkie's pulled out a gap of 2.4 to Knowlesy. Woods has left the session. He's got a couple of invites still, so he should be able to join back. Have a quick look into the comments then. Vintage saying, anyone got a spare bottle of oxygen for Jake? Murray Walker would be proud of this commentary. Oh god. Not that good, mate. It's just saying what I'm seeing. As we get another yellow flag. I think it's for Jake. Yeah, he's going slow again. Not going to watch that anymore. Just saying what I'm seeing, mate. Although I could do with a breath of fresh air. Anyway, here we go. Idenzo's going to go around the outside of Knowlesy. He's not going to make it easy for him, is he? But he gets the move done. Fantastic move there from Idenzo. Of course, Clarkie's still got to pit. Of course, because he started on mediums, he put on another set of mediums. So he's going to have to pit. You think he's going to go on softs towards the end. It says Woods has left the session again. We'll watch Knowles as he catches up to Idenzo. Not much doing there. Jockey Hockey catching up to Siege. That's the main battle as we see. Harrison finally pits. I think he's going to go for the softs then. Is it those Red Bull tyres? Yes, it is those Red Bull tyres. Jockey Hockey then catching up on Siege. He's got DRS. He's not going to be able to get past him now. So while we've got a bit of a break, we are going to send an invite back to Woods. Hopefully he can get back into the session. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long to send a blimmin' invite as well. There we go, that's all done. We've got a yellow flag. Yeah, it's just for JKS who's retired at the castle section. Hopefully it doesn't bring out a safety car because it looks like he was losing it for quite a while. Harrison's put on fresh softs and he's in 9th. Again, he's on for some points here because of these incidents we've seen him from. Woods has joined back. Yeah, it's not going to be a safety car, thank goodness. Just a yellow flag. Quickly get him another invite just in case he joins him back. This is fascinating stuff to hear here.
Hello, Jake, you there?
I am here, yes.
Good. What happened?
Jake crashed. Idenzo's 4 seconds off Clarkie then. Knowlesy pits. Knowlesy finally pits. There we go. He's going to put on those soft tyres. I think he's going to come out in P6. And then he's going to be on a real charge up towards Siege and Jockey Hockey as they're still fighting each other. Of course, Cowie has got 6 seconds in penalty. So as it stands, Siege will get ahead of him. As we see Jay Story fighting there. Jay Story's got passed by Sean there for P12. Knowlesy, where does he come out? It is going to be P6. Right on the back of this battle with Siege and Jockey Hockey.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching.
Knowlesy's gone for a podium here. He's on for a podium because Cowie's third. He's got 6 seconds of penalties. So if Knowlesy can get past Siege and Jockey Hockey, which I think he will, quite comfortably because they're on old hards, although he nearly rams in the back of Jockey Hockey. He stops just in time. Knowlesy could definitely get a podium.
Here. Siege, Jockey Hockey and Knowlesy. See what they can do.
Knowlesy's definitely, he's got so much more traction as Sean passes Woods for P11 down on the outside, turn 1. Look at this, Knowlesy, he wants to save those tyres for the straight though. He can get both of them on the straight, I'm sure, and then put away. He just needs to save up his ERS, save up his fuel. Still can't lie, I'm Jay Story pits, and Ozan down in 14th as well. Woods gets past Sean again, down on that DRS zone, down to turn 3. Good little battle going on from now, though. Woods breaks late.
Sean going to take that.
Sean's going to have to settle for staying behind him. Right, here we go then. Knowlesy, this little train. Siege, Jockey Hockey and Knowlesy going onto the straight. Sean passes back past Woods. Clarkie pits. Here we go. Clarkie pits then for the softs. You'd think Knowlesy's going to get the move done, although it might be hard because Jockey Hockey will have DRS as well from Siege. Can Jockey Hockey get a move done on Siege? I think he's going to easily get past Siege.
Now is he going to go through?
What can Knowlesy do? Knowlesy gets past
Siege.
Is he going to do it? Knowlesy's down the inside. He's going to fight it. Siege is going to fight it. Safety car. Safety car.
Safety car. Safety car. Who have we got? He's gone. He's gone.
What on earth for? No one's.
Can't see no one.
Woods has just lost his wheel.
Woods is gone. Yeah. Woods is gone.
Under the safety car though. I'm not sure what actually brought the safety car out. We see Woods' car sat in the middle of the track there. Serious mushroom pits. We're gonna have a shootout towards the end then.
Now this is gonna be exciting.
This has fallen into Clarkie's hands, hasn't it? What has happened with all these crashes? Is just can't believe how many incidents we've seen. We're gonna have to have a look instant report at the end.
Yeah. We're gonna be busy, right, tonight.
Wow. Just quickly pausing to get
Just
another
have a
invite
look
back.
on the comments quickly.
I've had a look through all of them. We're up to date with them. So Clarkie then P2 on those fresh softs. Will Idenzo pit? If he does, he's going to lose track position. But he's going to be fed to the lions, as we said yesterday. If he stays on those old hards,
He needs to pit, doesn't he?
Knowlesy's in a great position as well on those fresh softs in 6th. Again, we're not sure what brought the safety car out. Jay Story knows, and this is going to really help them. He's got to close up the field. It's anyone's race now. Idenzo does pit. He does pit, so he's going to concede first place to Clarkie, who's been on those tyres for a lap. And this is not going to help Cowie at all, because Cowie's 6 seconds of penalty is now going to be really costly. Going to be really costly as Idenzo he's putting on mediums. I'm not sure if that was meant to happen, but Cowie comes in the pits as well. He's going to put on fresh softs. Yeah, that's more like it. Jockey Hockey stays out.
He stays
So
out.
Idenzo, because Cowie pitted, Idenzo's actually P2, but he's on mediums. I'm not sure why.
Siege in the pits as well.
Yeah, Siege pits. Knowlesy pits as well. I'm surprised at that. Knowlesy was on fresh softs. I'm not sure why he's pitted. Crooksy has as well. Siege is pitted. So Cowie's out in 4th. Jockey Hockey 3rd. Cowie needs to get a move on when the safety car comes in, because of those 6 seconds of penalties, it will put him down quite a bit. Crooksy comes out in P8, then Harrison gets ahead of him. Just so Harrison P7, although he's on 2 lap old softs, they might start to go off towards the end. Siege has gone on fresh mediums as well. Maybe they've run out of softs.
Be a battle.
I think Idenza and Shaw might have ran out of soft tyres. Tango saying 2018 2.0, last dash to the line. Obviously 2018, yeah, we saw. When was it? Stroll and Bottas we saw a few years ago in Azerbaijan, I think.
I think Stroll got P3, didn't he? Because Bottas.
Yeah, Bottas picked on the line. We might see an instant like that again. Yeah, all I can say is either Idenzo forgot to put softs on, or we ran out of fresh softs, so he's had to put mediums on. This is, like we say, this is the only problem when everyone is so close and competitive like this. We are going to see a few drivers fall. We're never going to see all the top 9 finish a race, because they're all going to be absolutely going for it. And like we saw with Irish, I think he just got the damage after fighting with Cowie and then lost it coming just down into this straight where we are now, where Crooksy's now passing. He went into that wall after that little bump. Rick Dalton, I haven't got a clue what happened because we were looking at Irish, so Rick Dalton, obviously we'll have a look at the footage at the end, but it looks like he just went straight on as he came out the castle. Whether there was a collision with another car, I'm not sure. But now,
it's going to be a great final few laps here.
Money's on Knowlesy for a podium here, because Idenzo's on old hards. Jockey Hockey's on old hards. Cowie's got 6 seconds of penalties. So Knowlesy and Siege, I think they're going to be battling for the podium. Great opportunity for some points here for Harrison. Even Jay Story, if he can catch up. Them two both need points. They're down 16th and 17th in the standings. Oh, what a fantastic race it's been, eventful. Some of the moves we've seen, the overtaking have been fantastic. Yeah, and Nightwing and Rick Dalton then. Where did Irish start? I can't remember, was it 3rd or was it 4th? I think it was 3rd, wasn't it? Let's have a quick look, we're going to go on to the position change. Yeah, it was 4th for Irish. Idenza was 1st, yeah, 1st, 2nd and 4th. We've lost all of them. Such a shame to see, because that was a fantastic battle we had going on there between Rick, Nightwing and Irish, and it was conned us really of a fantastic battle. We've still seen loads of fantastic battles, and we still will in the last few laps, I'm sure. But such a shame that those 3 have retired. Oh, I'm glad the safety car came out. I need to have a couple of breaths before I collapse. Unbelievable. So Clarkey, it's going to be a straight shootout. Only problem is Idenzo's on mediums. Jockey Hockey behind is on old hards. Cowie and Knowlesy, they might even be able to catch up to the top 2.
Yeah, I think they will.
Like we say, Cowie's got 6 seconds of penalties. And apart from that, I think Crooksy's got 3 seconds, but I've not seen any other penalties pop up. Hopefully Jay Story can catch up, as well as Ozan, to the safety car. They're quite far behind. If the safety car comes in this lap, they might not be able to catch up in time. We'll get it pop up at the bottom left of our screen if the safety car is coming in the next couple of seconds. And it's normally about now. No, I've not got a message saying safety car's coming in.
Yeah.
If we do, it's going to be a late message. No, it's not coming in. We're going for another lap, which will be to the delight of Jay Story and Ozan, because they will be able to catch up. Not to the delight of everyone watching, because we want to see these guys get racing again. Definitely not to the delight of Cowie, because each lap is a more chance that other people can catch up to him with those penalties he's going to have. And Idenzo's really got a chance to catch up to Cowie and Siege in the standings today. Pity he didn't have that battle with his brother towards the end, but because we've seen Irish and Rick, they're both still going to be on 0 points, unfortunately, in the standings. Obviously, Rick, it's only his first race, but they will be sitting at the bottom. Chaz is still only on 1 point after he couldn't start the race for some reason, unfortunately. And then also Clarkey, the other one, on 0 points. Well, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be on 0 points by the end of this race, but you never know. Never know, dear. Anything can happen here, as we see Ozan. Ozan's pushing so hard on those soft tyres to catch up to the safety car. He's actually felt he needed to pit again for some more fresh softs, which is a good idea. He saved himself a couple of laps there by doing that. He's now going to catch up.
Cowie and Knowsley for the podium, innit?
Not Cowie, no.
As well.
It won't be Cowie. He's got 6 seconds of penalties.
Oh, so sorry, yeah, he's got 6 seconds.
So Knowsley and Siege, I think Jockey Hockey will be. If he can hold on to the DRS for my Denzo, then Jockey Hockey might be able to hold on a little bit. But honestly, I do think a Knowsley and Siege will get past. Obviously, Cowie will get past as well. And if Cowie can get... Oh, Jay Story there. He's now catching up to the pack, and so is Ozam. If Cowie can get past Jockey Hockey on the straight, and then Jockey Hockey holds up Knowsley and Siege for a whole lap, then that's Cowie's best bet of being able to put away and staying ahead of them. But 6 seconds to gain ahead of Siege and Knowsley in just a few laps, I think it's going to be pretty hard. Oh, we got 22 people watching the stream. His number's been even higher than that at points during the stream as well, so it's fantastic to see. Niall in the comments, Argentina saying come on Jockey and Siege. Yeah, they've been fantastic racing. As we see, safety car is coming in and we knew that was going to happen. So then Clark, he slows down, he backs the pack up in that Williams. Everyone needs to be careful, make sure no one gets wing damage here. We don't want to see that. Safety car's pulling away. Clark, he's holding up by Denzo. Still a bit early to go yet. He's not going yet. Jockey Hockey third, Cowie fourth, Knowsley fifth. We're going to do some 5-lappers after this race as well, because we want to do some more racing.
Here we go.
Here we go. He's gone. Clark is gone, and Cowie's overtaken Jockey Hockey. He needs to give the position back before the finish line, though. Cowie, there we go. Cowie and Jockey Hockey still fighting. Clarky is in ahead of Idenzo. Knowles, he's got past Jockey Hockey as well. He had to back out, and he's really losing grip. He's really losing grip. Cowie third, then Knowlesy fourth, Jockey Hockey fifth. Siege is in sixth, then Siege goes down inside Jockey Hockey, and Jockey Hockey's already down to sixth. I think he regrets not coming in for fresh softs now. There we go, as we see a battle in front. Now AlphaTauri's going to break late, and he's got wing damage. Such a shame for Harrison. He's now down into 9th place, and I think he's going to lose more positions. I think that might be it for Harrison. The gap's already nearly a second between the top two. Cowie's a further second back. Knowlesy and Siege catching up to Cowie then as well. Jockey Hockey in 6th. Crooksy 7th. Crooksy's got a 3-second penalty, so Mushroom could still get 6th here at least, as Liam gets past Harrison as well. As Harrison, that wing damage is really struggling. Oh no, they're going side by side into the car, so it's never going to work. Oh, it did work. Well done. Some fantastic racing from Liam and Harrison. Harrison's going to be under pressure from Sean now though, as Jockey Hockey is passed by Crooksy. Oh, they're side by side. Oh, they're side by side going to the final turn. They touch wheels. Oh, that's fantastic racing, leaving enough room as Harrison and Lima crashed. Harrison and Lima crashed into each other. We're saying they did a fantastic battle. I think Harrison's lost grip there and crashed into Liam. They've both lost their wheels. Such a shame for them both. So Jace, there's only 11 cars left. Unbelievable here. Jay Story's in 11th. He might be able to cling on to that. Oh, Ozan might be able to cling on to 10th. He's catching up to Sean though on those fresh tyres, as Crooksy's catching up to Jockey Hockey. Goes around the outside of turn 1. And he's crashed. Oh no, Crooksy's crashed.
Oh no.
And this is turning into a bit of a shambles now. Crooksy's got the penalty as well. Crooksy's not going to score any points tonight. Cowie in third, then catching up to Idenzo. Jay Story's on for a point here. And we said this is going to be terrible for instance here in Azerbaijan, and Liam saying Harrison just full throttled into me. Send us the footage, mate, and obviously we'll have a look at that. There's definitely going to be some penalties given out after this race. We're going to be certain of that. Only 11 cars left. We've never seen this happen before. But all the while, Clarky's extending his advantage. Those soft tyres might go off though, and Idenzo's under pressure from Cowie. Cowie, of course, at the moment, we're going to go on gap to leader. Gap to leaders. There we go then. So Cowie at the moment is only going to drop to 5th with his penalties, because Jockey Hockey really has fallen back on those hards. He's going to be under pressure from Serious Mushroom soon. Serious Mushroom, who we said definitely is in with a great chance of getting up to P6 now. Possibly even higher after Cowie's penalties. if he can close up a little bit. Idenzo, it's just under a second now, Idenzo to Clarkey. Low soft tyres are starting to go off on Clarkey. He's used all the batteries out of them. Power Project saying, oh no, I'm not quite sure who the Power Project is. As J Story passes Crooksy with that wing damage, such a shame.
Story's got a point.
Crooksy's backed out. Crooksy knows that's his race run. J Story should have a point. Crooksy's got no front wing at all now. He's just got to hold on there in case someone else crashes out. Ozan then really catching up to Sean still. P8 at stake here, and we have got a yellow flag, and Crooksy has retired the car, so there we go, that's the top 10 done. J Story will get a point. Such a shame we're seeing Crooksy, so many retirements, but Crooksy, Irish, Rick and Nightwing, drivers right at the top challenging today have backed out. Such a shame. Idenzo there's over a second as Clarksy comes through Castle for the last time, and he gets through there safely. As does Idenzo, as does Cowie, as does Knowlesy. So Knowlesy's on for a podium from P15 at the moment.
Right race by Knowlesy there, mate. Brilliant.
He's done well to get up to P15. I mean, a lot of cars obviously helped him do it, but Jockey Hockey staying ahead of Serious Mushroom at the moment as well. Harrison saying his controller run out. Obviously we'll have to see footage of that if Liam reports it. But anyway, let's forget about the incidents for now. Just take a second to appreciate our new driver Clarkey on his debut. Absolutely fantastic. He had an incident obviously in Q3 which made him lose out. A Serious Mushroom gets past Jockey Hockey for P7, and Jockey Hockey I think has got wing damage. He's crashed now. He's down to 9th. Clarkey then, he comes across the line, he's weaving, and Clarkey wins.
Brilliant.
Idenzo P2, Knowlesy up to P3 after
Siege 4th.
No, Knowlesy up to P3 after Cowie's penalty. Siege 4th. Cowie's down into 5th and after his penalty. Still a great effort from him. Serious Mushroom 6th. We said he could do it. Sean 7th after an early incident. Ozan 8th. Jockey Hockey 9th. And J Story picks up a point in 10th. I think qualifying was better than the race. I mean, some of the incidents there in the end. Driver of the day goes to Knowlesy, but some of the incidents in the end were just not on. We know Azerbaijan's hard, but it's too aggressive from some drivers there, definitely. We don't normally go harsh on penalties. I don't think we've ever seen a race where we've had less than 16 cars finish here before, but to then have only 10 finish. And I know there was an issue like someone not being able to start the race, and we had other issues, but some of the incidents we've seen today were definitely avoidable. Anyway, let's go through it. 4 points for Ozan, good for him. A point for J Story as well. Point further away from the relegation zone for him. So that's disappointing. Knowlesy, brilliant effort from Knowlesy too. And Clarkey, of course, after starting 5th up to P1. I'm going to announce now the driver of the day votes are going to be between Clarkey, Knowlesy, and Serious Mushroom. They're going to be the 3 up for driver of the day. So I'll put that into the Premier League channel on the Discord to get your votes in for them. Even still, great effort from everyone inside that top 10 that managed to cling on there.
Well done, boys.
But hopefully that was a one-off with all those retirements. Such a shame to see. That would have been such a better race if some of these could have held on. Not sure what happened, but send your footage into Instant Report and we'll have a look at it. Anyway, next time you see us is going to be at 6:30 on Friday for our new League One race. I think that's going to be Crazy Bill streaming that as well. I'll be there. I think I'll be in the comms and I'll be racing too. Jay Bradford will be there too, racing, making our debuts in that league. Hopefully that should be good. It is only going to be a short quali, and the championship's going to be after that. We do have Thursday practice on, obviously Thursday. Thursday practice on Thursday, it's quite obvious, but yeah, hopefully we can get Bradfield to stream that, as I don't do the Thursdays anymore. So that'd be good to see. Okay. Liam saying robbed of a P5 at least. Darren saying, how was I not driver of the day? Well, Darren's up for driver of the day. We just said that in the Discord. It's going to be between Serious Mushroom, can't remember who else I said, Clarkey and Knowlesy. They'll be up for driver of the day. Yeah, I want to see footage sent into Instant Report. If people don't report the instance, there's nothing we can do. But get them sent in, and hopefully we can work from that. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the stream for tonight. Darren saying he feckin' enjoyed that though. I enjoyed it too, although I had my heart in the mouth sometimes. Great effort, guys. We're going to do some 5 lappers now if people want to stick around. But thanks again for watching.